We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
No. Wait.
The more immediate problem is that we're fucked.
What is going on, guys? How are you guys doing? Sorry, wife is getting called into work, so I'm on baby daddy duty, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's see who we got. We got Inept possibly in the house. What's up, Inept? We got Whack in the house. Blabbers, yes, sir. Blood, good to see you, buddy. Brandon, good to see you as well. I texted you today, actually. We got more leaks. We're going to take a look at some of these leaks. Yes, sir. If you guys have not seen, the leaks are insane, right? Leaks are insane. Let's see. Yeah, did you guys see that little video I just threw together? Hopefully you guys got to see that as the intro. I don't know. It is what it is. Krabby Cards, good to see you. And then Ice the BB. What is up, guys? We got Roxy Boxy as well. All right. Let us go ahead and take a look at these leaks. If you guys have not seen the leaks, we're about to take a look. So, yeah, be ready, I guess, would be the best thing I can say to you guys. Let me pull them up real quick, and we will take a look at them. Sorry, I was folding laundry all day. Okay. Does this have the other page as well? All right. Let's pop this up for you guys to see. So, apparently, these have come from the ETB. You have Alolan Executor, Moltres, Lapras, Articuno, Zapdos. So, shout out to you, Crappy. You got your illustration rare trio birds right there. Toxtricity, Morpeko, Drifloon, Chandelure, Lycanroc. We have Alolan Meowth, Scraggy. These are all illustration rares. Goldango, Komao, another Meowth, Hisuian Zora, Mousehold, and then the SIRs. Fuecoco EX. Of course, it's hard to tell what is in these. Greninja. So the Greninja is real. Shout out to Krabby again for that. Day Pikachu, Night Pikachu. With just all kinds of Pokemon. Again, it's hard to tell what all is in there. Mewtwo EX, SIR, and the Mew EX, SIR. But there's more. There's more. Sylveon EX, SIR. Gengar EX, which looks way freaking better, in my opinion, than the SIR from Ascended Heroes Mega Dream. Jirachi. Apparently, this is Agawa. I don't know how anyone can even see who did any of the art, but apparently Agawa did this. I think the Jirachi super cool. SIR, Salamence, EX, SIR. So those are the leaks. And then if you guys did not see, let me hide this real quick because people were crashing out. I was crashing out today in the Discord. Shout out everybody in the Discord for getting this information out. I mean, it was a crazy day. Absolute insane day. The pictures are not that great. Here's a closer look, as much as can be, of the Sylveon EX. So I think the Sylveon looks absolutely beautiful. And like I said, man, the Gengar, it's hard to tell what all is going on. It just looks like Gengar in like a spooky village. But I'm totally feeling the Gengar EX. I cannot say enough about that. Let me get the video. Have you guys seen the video? The video, guys, we're so cooked. So cooked. There's your 3 illustration rares. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep people private. And then I'll show you guys this freaking video of apparently looks like somebody at a card show already was selling the Mew card. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Like I said, I'm gonna make it bigger. And there is the Mew in all of its glory at a card show. 2 months. 2 months out. And people are already having this at the card shows. Absolutely insanity. So, what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking about this? I know nothing's been confirmed. This could all be fake, right? This all could be some AI slop. What are you guys thinking about it? McGregor looks nervous. I have Is the fight over already? I'm sorry, I missed. Hopefully the fight's not over. McGregor's done, guys. I called it. You should have put $100 on it. It was wild being at Collecticon when the leaks happened. Pumped. Oh, is the fight over? Did I miss the fight? Oh man. Was that even 5 seconds? What an embarrassment. What a freaking embarrassment. The set makes Ascended rivals look like shrouded Ascended heroes. Yeah, it's and that's what I told. That's what I said in the Discord, Krabby. I'd said, you guys are talking about the Mega Gengar SIR. It's like a $1,500 card. This Gengar SIR makes the Ascended Heroes one look like dog shit. So Gengar is so much better. Yes, sir. Foot was cooked before fight. How long was the fight? Did he even make it out of the first round? I'm gonna look for it tomorrow. It might be at con, bro. It might be at con. I don't see this is fake. I don't either, bro. I don't either. He blew his knee out. In the first 3 seconds. Bro, that was Conor McGregor's done. Conor McGregor's done. I told you guys. What'd you do to your hand? Oh. It's already 10 times better. Yeah, 10 times better than 25th. I'm not going to GameStop, man. I'm not doing it. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm not doing it. I already told you guys my plan. I'm gonna get up 5 o'clock. What day is it? What day is it that it comes out? 12 seconds. Insane. Absolutely insane. I almost put some money on the fight and I was like, nah, I don't need to do that. I need to be responsible. What is it, the 16th? So it's a Wednesday. So I'll take off that Wednesday in the morning, go do that. And then what is it? November 6th. Bye. Love you. Have fun. And then the Friday, November 6th, I'll take off. Those are the 2 days. If I get one ETB, I get one ETB. It is what it is, man. I think there's again, like the set's good. Don't get it twisted. I know that I made 2 bad calls. 2 bad calls. One bad call was the Mega Darkrai was going to be ass. There was no way they could make the card good. Yeah, I said that. My bad. Okay. I also said there was potential they could make the card good. And then I said, based off of what they've done, the 30th is not going to be anything crazy. And is it crazy? I don't know if it's crazy. Are there a lot better cards in this than there is for Ascended Heroes? Yes. So, I was never a big fan of Ascended Heroes. Ascending, what do we call it? Descending Zero. I was never a huge fan of it anyways. You guys know this. I got called out by multiple people telling me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and I should stop giving people bad advice. Again, I think, like, Inet brought up a great point. He really did. He said, we don't know the pull rates. Now, I'm going to be honest. The way Pokemon's been lately, the pull rates are probably going to be like 1 in 96 packs for an SIR. Like, even though there's 5 cards in a pack, they're probably still going to keep the pull rates ass. But what if they don't? What if it's 1 in 25 packs for an SIR? Of course, the Mew is going to be expensive. The Mewtwo, I don't really care for the Mewtwo as it currently stands. I'm not blown away by the Mewtwo. I think the Salamence looks cooler. The Gengar, it definitely looks cooler. They're going to be very expensive cards at first. But, again, we just don't know what the pull rates are going to be for this set. And if they printed more ETBs for the 30th than all of Mega combined so far, that is a crap ton of ETBs. People are going to be opening them, especially if there's a 1 in 10,000 God pack that we've still not seen. If that's the case, people are going to rip them. If the pull rates are good, like very easy, like Crown Zenith levels, cards are going to go down in price. So for me, I'm going to pick up hopefully some PC ETBs, couple UPCs, couple ETBs, call it a day. If I get to, if I can pick up some 2-packs, some 3-packs, a couple bundles, obviously the more the merrier, right? But rip a little bit with my kids, and I'll just buy singles. This for me is just like Ascended Heroes. It's a singles play, and I really strongly feel like at some point in the next 3 to 4 years, I will be able to buy this product at a reasonable price, and I will be able to enjoy it. That's what I'm saying. 12 seconds, absolutely insane. I should have put money on it. Fuck GameStop, yes sir. Fuck GameStop, fuck GameStop. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean GameStop's making a killing right now. I'm not paying over MSRP for anything related. Yeah, dude. A lot of people they're saying they're not even going to open the 30th. They're saying they're going into Delta. I mean, I think, I don't know, man. I think it's all a scam, right? I think there's going to be a lot to Delta. Drunk, he said that he's getting more pitch black than he's gotten before. The LGS that I was buying from back in the day, they have booster boxes still and ETBs. All of their product, which it is over MSRP, it's like $220 a booster box. They still have all of their booster boxes up there. You can see that's been up for a whole day. So, I'm just chilling, guys. I really am. I'm going to chill. I'm going to go into singles. I'm going to pick up definitely, I think a sleeper play, sort of, is going to be the booster boxes in Japanese for the 30th anniversary. That's one of the things that I'm also going to be picking up on is the 30th anniversary booster boxes for Japanese. So we'll just wait and see, guys. That's what I'm doing, at least. I'm not going to GameStop either, but damn, these are going to be hard to find. It depends, bro. It depends. We'll also be taking work and get there the night before. Then they get there the night before, man. If I show up and there's 100 people in line, I'll just go home. And I'll watch the prices of these singles go climb up. Again, $500 Gengars, $1,000 Gengars, $1,000 Mews, $1,000 Mewtwo's, and we'll watch the same thing happen. They'll start going down, probably quicker than descending zeros. So I'm not worried about it, bro. I'm really not. It is really good. It's really good. Not crazy, but it's good. I agree. I'm right there. Let's see. So Prizzy is last for you, Ice the BB. So Shrouded, I do like that Shrouded's up there. Crown, Evolving, 30th, Ascended. Interesting. What makes Ascended Heroes better for you than the 30th? Yeah, I'm with you guys. Crazy and Ludwig, I'm with you guys. It's good. It's not absolutely mind-bending. Unless they don't print a ton of it. If they don't print a ton of it, it's good. It's mind-bending. If the pull rates are like Crown Zenith, it's going to be very good, But I think they printed an absolute. I think it's going to be on the level of Crown Zenith. We just got to wait and see what the pull rates are going to be, and if there's this 1 in 10,000 God packs. If this card's, I'm with you, bro. Shout out to Drunk. Good to see you, Drunk. Yeah, I'm with you, especially like the Mew EX, the Mewtwo EX, the Salamence, all of these cards that we've never seen before that aren't remakes. Why are you putting a 30th stamp on it? I get it, but at the same time, you don't have to separate that these cards are not originals. I mean, these are the original cards. So, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the 30th stamp, but I'm just going to act like they're not there. It's not going to stop me. That Mew EX reminds me of the Chinese Mew. So I'm excited for the Mew, excited for the Salamence. I'm a big Salamence homer. What else is there? Let's see here. We'll take a look real quick. We'll pull this back up. So the Sylveon for sure, Gengar for sure, Jirachi absolutely, Salamence yes, the Lugia, got to get the Shining Lugia. There's some other cards that aren't showing up. So Cresselia in the Darkrai, got to get that, the Legends card. Mega Gengar, if I get it, cool. If I don't get it, cool. I want the Shining Celebi. And then the Lapras, got to get the Lapras with the Psyduck. You guys know I'm a huge fan of that card. Maybe the Greninja. potentially the Greninja. I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, we don't have good pictures of these cards. I would like to get the Pikachus. I think the Pikachus with all the different Pokemon are really cool. And then the mouse hold. I like the mouse hold. I think it's pretty. You know, being a girl dad, and the Como. For me, the rest of them I can go without so far that we've seen, right? Even I mean the Alolan Executor is pretty cool as well. I do like that card as well. So yeah, I mean I'm just gonna pick up singles, bro. I ain't gonna go crazy. Thomas gets it absolutely. I think the 30th is indeed factually, undoubtedly, truly crazy. Give it a couple days. Give it a couple days, Korean guy. Let's wait and see. You know, the like official reveals if there's anything else going on. Again, I think that this is better than Ascended Heroes. For me personally, from a personal aspect, I think that this is better than Ascended Heroes. But I'm not like I never looked at Ascended Heroes and was completely like blown away with Ascended Heroes either. So yeah. If you think it's crazy, awesome. I just again I sent you that video. I just would be careful of FOMO. I really would. Also watch Krabby's videos. I'm sure he's going to make a video probably tonight or maybe Monday going over this, giving his thoughts and opinions. You know, just feel out other people's thoughts and opinions on it. Again, I got called out for saying Ascended Heroes wasn't mind bending, and people told me I was an idiot and didn't know what I was talking about. Ascended Fire Cell. Yeah, bro. Everything's on Fire Cell. Everything. Destined Rivals, Fire Cell, Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions, Paldean Fades, Black Ball, White Flare, everything. Everything is a Fire Cell right now. People are going to go insane for this in the short term. Yes, sir. Ice is smoking ice. No, it's good. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Not blown away by the Mewtwo. Yeah, dude. I'm not right now. Right? It's hard to tell from the picture. You know, and maybe I'll change my mind. You know, I'll definitely when we get a full reveal, I'll definitely do a video breaking this down. But as of right now, just being able to see what I can see, the Mewtwo, it's kind of like it reminds me of the Xerneas from Crown Zenith, which it's a cool card, but it's not. It doesn't fit my style, like what I like to personally collect. So, 30th is the greatest set of all time. Damn. I might do a Game Scout pre-order. I'll just pay the extra $30 and sleep in case all the vendors are smoking crack at 120 in ETB. Yeah, Blood, I would be, dude, you better call your GameStops tomorrow morning. A lot of the GameStops are already sold out. UPCs, ETBs, all of it. So I also do want the Ditto collection. I want the Ditto acrylic collection, premium collection, whatever it's called. You do disagree with 30th being a singles play. Singles will be cheap, yes, but sealed for anniversary sets or cake. No, Korean guy, I'm going to get sealed at some point, but I'm not going to ultra FOMO into this set the first year. I'm just not. Again, everything we've heard, mass printed, mass produced, and you can't tell me in 2 years after this set being out, people are still going to be chasing this set. You just, I guess everything's different, right? So, like I said, I'm going to get my UPCs. I'm going to get my ETBs, my Pokemon Center ETBs. Even if I only get 2 UPCs from the Pokemon Center in my 2 PC ETBs, it is what it is. I'm a singles collector, guys. You guys know this. If you guys have been following my channel for any amount of time, I'm a singles collector. I'm not a sealed collector. I do appreciate some of the sealed, but even then, if you watch my video about the ETBs and the UPCs, they're okay. They're not my style, right? They're too gaudy. They don't like. I think Prismatic is a much prettier UPC SPC than 30th anniversary. Really takes away from the art card, in my opinion. Hey, I hope people keep feeling that way. Let people feel that way, and I will be buying the singles of the cards, hopefully at very cheap prices. Megas are the best gimmick Pokemon has ever done. Ascended, having also Team Rocket cards and Trainer Pokemon cards, just added chef kiss to the set. Yeah, I hope people keep holding on to that sentiment because Megas during XY pretty much killed Pokemon for a while. So, but like I said, man, the art's only gotten better. So we got Lechonk in the house. Everybody say what's up to Lechonk. You want the Fuecoco? I'm just not a huge Fuecoco fan. So Adro, yes sir. Hello, feeling happy. I pre-ordered a bunch. Yes sir. Hey, it's all good, man. Everybody's different. Maybe I'm not a real Pokemon fan. I don't know. Yeah, I am too. Yep, everybody was saying, "Oh, we hate reprints. Why can't they give us original arts?" Brother, they have given you what 50 original arts. I think Wax said there was 20 something SIRs and 30 something illustration errors. Like these are all original freaking arts, man. FOMO into the 30th. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is my name. Mr. 30th FOMO. I'm telling you guys, I'm not telling you guys what to do. You guys do whatever you see fit. It is. It is. Rupert Chippers are going to eat. Full reveal of the Mew. Want to see? Yes, sir. I do want. Did Pokemon actually reveal it? Everyone just needs to see how much of this we're actually going to get because it sounds like everybody's FOMOing right now. Yeah, man. Everybody's FOMOing. Next set's the greatest set. You know, and honestly, people are saying this right now. And we're still waiting for that specialty set that's coming out the middle of next year. That is Mega X, Mega Parade, or something like that. Mega Houndoom, Mega Abomasnow, Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur, a Mega Charizard Y, Mega Alakazam. What other megas? Mega Aerodactyl. You know, like Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Mewtwo Y. Like you don't know, bro. You don't know, and people go crazy for that and say that's the greatest set, and forget all about 30th anniversary. All day tomorrow. I was gonna make my recap video for Monday. I might have to make that. Yeah, bro. I would make, dude. You already know people are gonna be making videos tomorrow about this, so you'll already be a day late, but you still get like 1,000 views on your videos. So I'm gonna be interested to see what you have to say about this. Gengar definitely hype. Yeah, the Gengar is beautiful. It reminds me kind of the Chinese exclusive one with the Pikachu. Not exactly, like a little bit. You know, obviously it doesn't have the Pikachu, but it's like spooky looking. You know, I like the whole haunted vibe. I definitely want to get this card for sure. I love them 30 gold bricks. No, I hate the. I wish they didn't put the 30th stamps for something that's an original piece. Every single thing in GameStop except ETBs and Ditto Collection was not worth it. Every single thing in GameStop except ETB and Ditto Collection was not worth it. I want to stack them. Yeah, you guys stack them out, bro. Stack up. I mean, it'll do great long term. Like I said, look at 25th. This makes 25th look like what do I even want to compare it to? What do I mean? I want to compare it to Shrouded Fable, but we love Shrouded Fable not really because of what the set has inside of it, but because it reminds us of Dragon Majesty, right? So we love Shrouded Fable, but yeah, bro, it makes the 25th look like dog shit, and the 25th ETBs are going for what? 450, 500. We looked last night. The Pokemon Center the UPCs are going for 1,000. Bro, this has 29 packs. Who knows? Huge potential. Then you have the one pack with the 3 guaranteed classic collections. Like, even if they print a ton of this, like long term, the carp. Yeah, the carp. You're right, Roxy. The carp. I forgot about the carp. Nobody's even going to care about the classic collection, I feel like. But yeah, I mean, like, this is going to do great in 5 years. So Pokemon, they stepped up the game, man. The artwork is great, you know, for a lot of these cards. Like I said, man, the Mew's absolutely beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of the Mewtwo. Sylveon is absolutely beautiful. Gengar is absolutely beautiful. Jirachi's absolutely stunning. And I'm not a huge Jirachi fan either. But it's absolutely stunning. Salamence looks pretty cool. Again, I'm a Salamence boomer, so we can agree to disagree on that if you guys don't agree on that. The Pikachu day and night are bangers, just the sheer amount of Pokemon. The Muse, beautiful as well. Fuecoco, if you're a Fuecoco fan. So yeah, dude. I mean, they did it right. They did it right, and I think there's going to be a ton of it. I really do. Your GameStop was packed. I thought you called to your GameStop. Mega Parade actually sounds loaded. It looks loaded. We'll have to wait and see, right? 30th is just like 6 sets in total. Yeah. Hey, man, it's 30 years. Go big. They finally went big. I'll give them that. They finally decided, okay, let's not do some poo-poo, reprints. Let's actually throw some good artwork, and they did a good job. So if these are real lake, where is the fish, the carp? Oh, I don't know. I mean, this is just, they were just showing, if you look, so they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16 out of the 30 classic collection. So it could be on the next page. This is all that we've seen, from the ETB. Cinnamon's going to change. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think people are going to sell out of their 25th. I mean, here's the thing: if you can buy if you can sell the 25th for 500, and you can buy ETBs at GameStop for $100 a pop or 120 a pop, like, dude, yeah, I think people are going to move out of the 25th. I mean, I know it's scarcer, it's rarer, it's older, it's not going to get reprints, but I think FOMO. I think this is ultimate FOMO. I really do. This is going to get people that went to Lorcana. It's going to get people to come back from Lorcana. It's going to get people that went to One Piece coming back from One Piece that aren't true fans of these TCGs, right? They're just following the money trail. Sports bros are going to be in here again. This is the biggest FOMO money pit. Like, if you buy an ETB at $100, you're probably going to be like, ETBs are probably going to be 200. Like, this has changed the game short term. Is the OG starters? I guess. I mean, I don't think that really matters, to be honest. I think the artwork's too good. You can only in person in the store, and they never answer, so I just pull up with your brother. I got you. Yeah, bro. People, I'm sure, like you said, you were calling earlier today. I'm sure that they were blasted as soon as these leaks came out. I probably will still hold my 325th ETBs past the 30th. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need the money, right? But the problem is everybody's gone in on Destined Rivals. Everybody's gone in on Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions, Black Bolt, White Flare. Maybe some Surging Sparks people have gone into it. Like, there's, all the Gengar, Pikachu, the Trikachu, the Gengar from Ascended Heroes, like all of these cards that people have probably put on Klarna. They got to free up some money. Their credit cards are maxed, their Klarnas are maxed. They got to free up some money, and so I think we're going to see a sell-off. I think we're going to see a sell-off all the way to the 30th, and I think really the only thing that's going to be moving is the 30th. I think the 30th is going to move, probably Delta Rain, because of how small Delta Rain is. Delta Rain's probably, it's going to do okay because of the Rayquaza. It's probably going to, the box isn't going to look cool. The ETB is probably going to look cool. But it's going to kind of be probably Rayquaza or bust. And so that card will probably do well. Pitch Black's going to tank. Yeah, bro. Pitch Black, Chaos, Perfect Order. All that stuff's tanking. People, like, it doesn't make sense to buy Perfect Order at $200 a booster box right now. When you can buy, here's the thing. People are going to go, okay, what I'd rather, instead of buying a Chaos Rising, Pitch Black, or Perfect Order booster box at $200, say you buy all three of them, that's $600. You could go to GameStop and that's a UPC and two ETBs if you're able to find it, right? And I'm not telling people to go to GameStop, but I don't care what you guys do. If you guys want to go to GameStop, go to GameStop. If man, you know what? You guys might honestly be the smart ones. We might do a live on the 8th of September, and you guys, I might be like, guys, I couldn't find any. There was 100 people. There was 300 people at Best Buy. There were 300 people at Walmart. I don't have any ETBs. I don't have any UPCs, and you guys might be laughing, making fun of me, going ha ha ha. you poor bitch. I got my ATBs. My ATBs look beautiful. My UPCs look beautiful. It's okay. It is what it is. I'm willing to take that gamble. And honestly, it's more of a morals thing for me. My word means a lot to me, and so I said I don't support GameStop, and I'm gonna stick by my word. If it makes my life significantly more difficult, that's okay. I'm just not doing it. Comfortable going to zero and keeping some till I die. Yeah, bro. We have people that are what do they call it? Reformed flippers that are subscribers of the channel for months. So it's okay. Like, as long as you don't tell me you're flipping, which we all, at the end of the day, we're all flippers, right? Whether you hold it, if you hold it for like 20 years, you're still flipping it at some point, as long as if you're holding on to it, right? If you're buying it at $100 or 200 or 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000, whatever the case may be, and you open it, then you're not a flipper. But if you're holding on to sell product to sell at a later point in time, you're still we're all flippers at the end of the day. We could say that we're investing. We could say that, we just like looking at sale products, but it's just to make ourselves feel better. GameStop for life, yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Pokemon. They didn't say to sell at MSRP, which I think is kind of shitty still. But, shout out to Pokemon for slapping GameStop on the wrist and saying, we're not doing $600 UPCs. We're not doing $200 ETBs. I'll be very interested to see what they do with booster boxes for Delta Rain and stuff like that. So shout out to Pokemon for doing that. Krabby made a video today. I didn't get to watch all of it, but he was like, so people say Pokemon doesn't pay attention to the secondary market. Well, clearly they do. So shout out to Krabby again. If you never went below 300, I remember them going 350 and stagnating there for a while. Yeah. I like I said, man, so my plan of attack is September 16th, going to Best Buy at like 5 o'clock in the morning and just feeling it out. If there's 50 people, then I'll get in line. I'll wait and see what's going to happen. There's a Walmart right across the street from me as well. The UPCs, hopefully I can pick up both of them from Pokemon Center, and I may have to adjust my plan there because I really, to be honest, if you said I had to choose one item that I just absolutely need to have or not go crazy over, it's UPCs, SPCs. Yeah, Ice, I know that you're fairly new to the channel, but I'm a huge, massive believer in UPCs, SPCs, no matter what they are. Terapagos, Greninja, even the Moltres, which I don't have the Moltres because it was like $300, or no, it was like $200 out of the gate from GameStop. So I don't have that one, but I'm like a massive fan in UPCs, SPCs. So I'm not going to sleep on them. But, after a year or two, if they're 350 and I only have 2 of each and I want to have 3 or 4 of each, then I will pay market price. But for the first couple of years, I'm just not going to do that. I would rather them naturally, somebody else hold on to them for me and get and them appreciate, and then get them at a later date when they're more solidified in price. So I know that's kind of stupid. I never claim to be the smartest person. I'm also not an investing channel. I'm kind of just a guy that talks about random shit. I'm more of just a collector, so I don't have a problem. It doesn't make sense for me to ultra FOMO and pay $300, $400 UPC, and then in 2 years they're $500 or something like that. It's just it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I also believe strongly that in the next year or two, we're going to see a crash or a correction in the market. So I wouldn't laugh at you for not standing in a line for 4 hours like a degenerate. I mean, I guess I probably would, because if I go to Best Buy at 5 o'clock in the morning and I get in line. Best Buy, I think, doesn't open up till 9 or 10 o'clock. So I would be in line for 5 hours. But to me, again, if I can get an ETB for $60 or $50 and in markets 200, like that's okay. I'm okay missing a couple hours of work. I can still work and make money like after that. I'm still more hot for Power World. Yes, sir. I got to get a couple more boxes. I'll flip anything, even trash. Yes, sir. Oh, are you ready to go to bed? Hey guys, give me a couple minutes. I've got my baby, so she's acting tired. I'm gonna try to get her down real quick. So let me. I'm gonna put this up, and you guys can look at this and talk about what you guys like and what you guys are excited for. So I will be right back. I appreciate you guys being patient with me tonight. All right. I appreciate your all's patience. Let me get to these comments real quick. Um Korean says, Pokeblab, your video actually influenced my GameStop purchase. I stopped myself from buying the UPC because of what you said. I'd rather have 4 more ETBs than a UPC. Krabby says he's heading to bed. Early for the cake. Doo-doo-doo. Say goodnight to the duckies. Yes, sir. Everyone say goodnight to Krabby, even though I'm sure he's already gone. Selling products how I survive. That being said, I was selling Sin Hero bundles today for 46 American. Yes, sir. Shout out to the legend drunk. Pokemon Center 30 drop 10 million in queue and the website shatters. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It's going to be a rough one. Everybody get their phones, PCs, everything ready. Bro, that's crazy. Those promos are still beautiful. I still need promos, absolutely. UPC are like 100, 300 bucks for 30 packs. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it makes sense. The packs, the pack per price, 30 packs at $10 a pack, even though it's only 5 cards per pack, plus you get the 3 classic collection cards in 1 pack. So yeah, it's the maths. Let's see. Someone told me to choose before. Yep. MSRP is $179.99, so about $200 after taxes. It's no. So UPCs like what UPC was it? Was it the Mega Charizard? Mega Charizard XEX UPC, I believe MSRP for that was 120. No, was it 120? I don't know. I think it was like 120 for that UPC, something like that, like 100 or something. So they have raised up the price though, for sure. Probably you can recreate the same $10 pack by just getting the distro collection without risking to hope the promos are $100. I did blood. I did see he pulled another one. Actually, me and Whack were talking about that. Whack messaged me and he's like, what the fuck? He pulled another Mega Gengar and I saw that tap. He was like, hey guys, go check out Got to Mitch 'em all. And I'll tell you what I said. I said, homeboy is going to send it off to get it graded for a 10. If it doesn't 10, he's going to crack it out of the slab and sell it raw. So he did that with his other cards. He doesn't give a shit about the cards. He just wants to make that money. So will be like 270-ish, I think, from what I remember. What is, I guess I can look it up without having you. I don't even know what the difference US to Canadian dollar. So a dollar is $1.42. Interesting. Okay. So if you said 270 is 190. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. So you're charging, I don't know how taxes work up in Canada, but roughly, I mean, not even roughly, this is what the math is for it. That would equal out to be $190.51. So cannot complain about that at all. I mean, that's, if it's 180, it's 179.99 for the UPC in America. You're going to slap on taxes. I mean, it's probably going to be about that same price, honestly. Oh, are the bundles $60 at GameStop? That's not terrible. So what market's kind of saying right now about $10 a pack? Comes with an illustration promo card. Yes, sir. It does. Yes, sir. It's and that acrylic is going to be cool as well. So I definitely want to get the Ditto premium collection card. I don't know how much they are wholesale, to be honest with you. Inept would know. Let me see if I don't know if he's in here. Let me see if you know. I would imagine if they're selling them for 170 or 180, they're probably getting them wholesale for about like 100, 110 would be my guess. which again, you're pretty much getting a booster box minus 6 packs, but really cool promos. So go for the ETBs and Ditto. Everything else wasn't worth it. Go for the ETBs and the Ditto. I mean, Ditto's going to be cool. It's got 8 packs. So besides the UPC in the ETB, that's the most packs that you can get. What were they selling the Ditto collection for? I'm surprised he said the UPC wasn't worth it at $300 or well, it's $400, right? It's $399.99, right? Is that's what the UPC is going for from GameStop? So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I'll be honest. I think they're going to print. I don't think we're going to see the same thing we saw for the 25th anniversary, where the UPCs are pretty rare, pretty scarce. I think they're going to print a bunch of them. I think we could see 200, 250, maybe even less. Depends on shipping costs, etc. To me, they'll be heavy and big. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if somebody else is live. Is Pack Hype live? Does anybody know if he's still live? I know he was live earlier. It doesn't look like he's live anymore. So maybe he went to bed. The guy hasn't apparently slept in 3 weeks, so I hope he got some sleep. If it was 300, I would have gotten a couple. Yeah. Yeah, I mean 300 is a lot different than 400, even though it's only like $100 difference. Even if TPC, I said something GameStop 400 for UPC is stupid. I agree. It looks like they made them cut down in half. So, but even still, GameStop's doing 400, so they only took off $200 for that. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see for sure. I'm hopefully. I really wish. Let me know what you guys think about this. Am I dumb for saying this? I really feel like an invite system would work out really well for stuff like this. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? Because I think this queue, here's what I hope. I hope with the queue for the 30th, people are not able to get the information ahead of time. And what I mean by that is, how Tap said Pitch Black's dropping tomorrow. So everybody knew that Pitch Black was going to drop. I hope that that's not the case. I know that kind of sounds like a dick because my job works around that, where like I just say, hey, the Pokemon Center's up, and I'm able to at least try. But I feel like if everyone knows about this, people are going to have their moms, their grandparents, their friends, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles, their dead grandmas. They're going to have everybody, and the bots are going to be ready to go because everyone has the links ahead of time. So either don't tell anybody, or let's do an invite system. Paid $72. Yes, sir. The good old days. Yes, yes, sir. When ripping 151 UPCs was just a weekend activity. Yeah, dude. I remember when the UPCs first came out for 151, and I got one, opened it, and then they got some more at Walmart, and they were like $100. I was like, I don't want to pay $100. Man, was that the wrong decision? I made the wrong decision with 151. I opened up way too much. Ditto not releasing till November. Kind of annoying though. Yeah. It's gonna be. So it's the Ditto, the UPCs, and the figure. I forgot about the figures. I got to get at least one of each of the figures, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's what, $30 for the figure. You get like 4 or 5 packs. It's kind of dumb, but I think the figures will look cool for like a collection piece. That is my plan eventually. I would like to move downstairs, and I have like an L room. It's kind of like a closed off room. And I would like to have like a shelving unit to be able to have like product in the background. And then also, but what I would mostly like to do is there is a company that Koreans sent me, and it's pretty much like what I did with the Gengar. I'm trying not to spill my Red Bull. By the way, shout out to Red Bull. If you want to sponsor the channel, you just have to send me Red Bulls and I will literally drink one every single. But it's like this, except for it's like a hexagon and you can stick them to your wall. I would really like to have it where there's a wall behind me and there's just a bunch of cards like this, like my favorite cards, just making a whole mural. I think that would be really cool. We'll never get down to 400. Hopefully he's wrong. What's up, Control Aldred? It's been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. I think Anon is able to give his opinion. I think it will go below 400. But also people are like, this market's not going to cool off. If it cools off, it's going to freaking, it's just going to like stagnate. So the good thing is somebody will be right, somebody will be wrong. So if he says no to 400, I say, realistically, depending on what happens, I think we could see like 250s, 200s, maybe even less than that. I don't hate the invite idea. Invite system favors bots, to be honest. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about bots. I would think it wouldn't favor bots because if they send you an email or a text, then you have to click onto it. So it's I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't, but I also know people would have, like their grandparents, like they have their grandparents signed up and their aunts and their cousins and moms and dads and stuff like that, where, realistically they could back up the truck as well. We got Clips in the house. What's up, bro? You still want this frog box? What frog box? Yeah, man, I know Japan's doing that. That's like I've thought about that. I know Japan is talking about implementing, their like social security / ID for however they do it, whether it's going into the Pokemon Center or pre-ordering online. I don't know how that would work with the states. I think it's a great idea. I know they do that um for corn and for alcohol and for tobacco products and other things you can order online. But I think that those things are a little different than Pokemon. So I don't know how that works as far as government regulations and how much the government has to get involved. I would be cool with an ID system. I think that that's a good idea, but I don't know all the details behind that. It's based on your phone number. Easy to set up bots like that. Okay, well, it's easy to set up bots. I guess it's a terrible idea, Brandon. I don't know. Won't require a phone number once 100% bottable. There are softwares and services that can generate you. I know that there are things that you can do that can give you emails and phone numbers, but still, I don't think bots are able. I don't know. I don't know enough about bots to be honest with you, but I don't think bots are able to click on things. Maybe they are. So that would be the thing is you'd have to get a text and then or an email and then you'd have to click on that. Then you'd have to verify with, a code. So it's like a 2-step process. And then, then it would allow you to do it. So, but again, I don't know much about bots. One day I'll find out a ton about bots. I'll be the king of the bots. But right now I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Brandon. I guess it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Invite system only simply would not work unless you have ID verification. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool with ID verifications. I wish they would do it, but I don't think they're going to do that, especially if the government's got to get involved. I don't think Pokemon wants the government involved. Bots can do it. I can go get a phone number for like $10 on a dummy phone. There you go. Couldn't they make it to where it had to be a major provider? I don't know, bro. all of it to the same address. Dude, I'll be honest, Thomas. It's not that they don't get caught. It's that these companies don't give a shit. That's at the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to. They just don't give a shit like Walmarts and Targets. They say that they care, but they don't care. It's just moving products. Not hard to grab a link and code from email. Hey, okay. Like I said, I don't know shit about bots, so need to dye your hair red for maximum bot efficiency. No, sir. No, sir. Let's go to what is it? Go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. I mean, I'm already balding anyway, so I'll just be a bald bot. Yeah, I mean that's it. It's just a way to. I mean, like I said, they do it for all kinds of things. It's a little different. You know, people want their alcohol, people want their tobacco products, their marijuana, their mushrooms, their you know, their gooning material, stuff like that. Pokemon's a little bit different, but hey, you know what? People may be like, yes, please, let's do the verification process, and that would probably, honestly, that's probably the only way that it stops bots. I don't think bots are going to be able to fake AI thousands of different IDs, but who knows? Maybe, I mean, I guess bots can do whatever they want to do. Yeah, I know that they do that, Drew. I just think that they don't care. Walmart and Target cancel same address orders. Well, I mean, still, if you change one number or one, like let's say it's 1800 bot drive, and instead of 1800 you do 1800 bots drive, like that doesn't make, like if anyone looking at that should be like, hey, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So I think it's just kind of a crux that they use where they say, hey, we're doing the best we can. But again, I saw a short of Redbeard, and Redbeard literally, I think he probably had in his garage, I don't know, man, he had several tables full, stacked, probably 5 foot tall of Chaos Rising ETBs, which those things have taken a shit. So not very profitable when you're paying $60-$70 at Walmart or Target, and then they're literally sitting at $74 right now. But again, you do rip and chips, people will pay for it. But he probably had 100, 200, 300 ETBs. So like I said, there's only so many different ways you can manipulate an address. I just think they don't care. Yeah, I know that, Korean guy. I know that. Pokemon was peak gooning material? No. No. I mean, I guess for the money bros, right? For the guys that just look at, actually right now, they probably lose their boners because it's not going up right now. A lot of their stuff that they went into is not going up. So, oh, really? So you can have thousands of emails just forwarded to one email? Interesting. I didn't know that. Y'all know too much about these bots. Y'all are worrying me. I mean, I know some of you guys some of y'all probably have bots, but damn, don't be telling me, Fake phone numbers, they are legitimate numbers registered on the network. I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible. Yeah, like I said, they gotta, I don't know. Like, I think the only way to stop bots would be to do an ID system, but they're not going to do that. Old Lake Placid, yes, sir. I see using new fish draw. Interesting. I don't need all that. Set up my PC binder. I'm too busy selling the fucking stuff to sort my own stuff. Hey man, you're just gonna have to. I remember you had a crazy. What did you have, a gold star? What was it? You had a gold star a couple months ago, and you were super excited about that card, and you ended up selling that card. But yeah, man, you just got to hold on. You just got to hold on to the cards you want. But there's so many cards coming out. You had people all excited for the Mewtwo, from Destined Rivals, and then they were all excited about the Ascended Heroes, and now they're going to be all excited about the Mewtwo from 30th anniversary, Gengar, the Mew, all that stuff. Like, there's just so many cards to collect for PC purposes. It's hard, it really truly is, but you're in the best position you can be. You get it at a certain percentage. I know that, like I said, and this is no shots at you, don't take it that way, but you get it at a certain percentage of market price, and you can just hold on to that card, if you really like it. I think everybody's going in on the 30th besides me, Brandon, and Thomas. Thomas, he's probably going to go all in on the 30th, but he's going to get it at a really good deal. So I don't blame him at all. For subscription Shades website, I got you. Welcome to my trap house. Yeah, and I shot you a message. People were asking about the 30th UPCs, what they're going for at distro prices, because we know they're going for 180 before taxes. Imagine someone trying. I think you'll be able to do it. Yeah, dude. I think it's going to be easier depending on what they do. I think it's going to be easier to master set this set than like an Ascended Heroes or a Destined Rivals or something like that. So I really do, or Black Bolt White Flare. People that are trying to master set that set, I think 30 is going to be a lot easier to do that. So it'll be a beautiful set. 30 different Pikachus, illustration rares, SIRs, the I don't know, man. These FURs are going to be very interesting to see what they do, how they perform. We've seen how gold cards are kind of performing. If there's a 1 in 10,000, like, those cards are going to be very expensive, but for the most part, it's like 100, and I think it's here. Let me see. Let me go back and see. I don't know what the 150, 157, and 158 are the, and then you have the 30th. So you're looking at, if that's right, I mean, 411, 106. Okay. I think it's like 158 cards as of right now. So it's not terribly big. There you go. Smart man, drunk. Smart man. Dude. Hold that card. Gold stars, they're the cheat code. Next set, best set. Not true. Pitch black, dog water. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants pitch black anymore. You kidding me? Everybody's canceling their pre-orders now. I'm gonna this year hype will die down, then I'll snatch it up. Pokemon Center, I'll try though. Absolutely, Roxy. Absolutely. Couldn't say it any better myself. What I have broke. Well, you know what I have broke, and the 30th. It's kind of easier peanuts to some of what I own. Not that I don't like it. I'm just not in a rush. Yeah, no, Brandon. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, honestly, if you wanted to, man, you could go so heavy into the 30th. It's ridiculous. You could have a whole room full of 30th cases without giving out too much information. If you wanted to sell everything you had, you could have a room full of the 30th anniversary. But that's just not how you play. So no way it's easier. We'll have to see about the pull rates, man. We're gonna have to see about these pull rates. I think to say that there's no way that it's easier, we just don't, like I said, Inept said we could have 1 in 25 packs to pull an SIR. FURs are probably going to be a little crazy. I don't know if they're going to be 1 in 1,000. They may be 1 in 200 or 1 in 500. We just don't know what they're going to be. So I would say we need to wait to see what the pull rates are going to be before we come to any sort of crazy conclusions. So you have the classic collection, you have the 30 Pikachus, You have the 50 so illustration rares, SIRs, and then whatever like random bullshit cards that they have. They're all foils. So, I'm sure there'll be certain cards that are way more expensive than others that are harder to pull that more people want. But yeah, man, like Black Bolt White Flare with all the different illustration rares that it takes, all the SIRs to be able to pull those, the BWR rarities, like yeah, dude, it's different. It's for sure different. Ascended Heroes, and I'm not like a huge fan of Ascended Heroes, but you've got illustration rares, you got full arts, you have mega attack rares, you have illustration rares. I already said illustration rares. Um, you have EXs, and then you have SIRs, and then you have gold cards. So, like I said, I'm just like, it's okay. Like, again, you do what is best for you. I will never tell you what to do with your collection dollars. I have had people, like I said, that are fans of the channel, that subscribe to the channel. They were scalpers when they first got into the hobby. Now they've gotten out of scalping. They actually enjoy the hobby. I have people that have bought in cases, or a case of Destined Rivals, which of course at the time it was like $300-400 a pop. So they've done extremely well. We'll still have to wait and see about reprints. But like, I don't have to agree with you. You have to do what's best for your collection, and I'll do the same thing. So I remember, perfect example, when Ascended Heroes came out, like when we got the reveals for Ascended Heroes, and it was just, I don't even think it was Ascended Heroes. I think it was Mega Dream. I was stoked. I was super excited. I had people in the comments section. I made a video about it saying like how I thought Ascended Heroes was fantastic, and people were like, "Yo, oh my gosh, dude, you remember like this card is going to be incredible?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it's going to be like, this set is so good. I can't wait." And then a couple days later, after letting everything just kind of settle in, because you always get that excitement. Like I said, we talked about last night. Everything builds up in your brain. You get all excited until the moment happens, and the moment happens, and it's over with, and then you just don't care, or you're like, okay, that was fun, But a couple of days later, I looked back at Ascended Heroes, and I was like, you know what? There are some cards I appreciate, but a lot of this I don't care for me personally. So again, this channel is not an investing channel. I collect how I like to collect. We can agree to disagree. I would just say give it a couple days, give it a week to just marinate, and then come back and see how you feel about this. And if you think this set's an absolute freaking banger and you're still FOMOing over it, then load up the truck, bro. Load up the truck. Go all in on the 30th anniversary. If you believe strongly in something, you follow it, and no matter what, if you truly believe in it, it will always be okay. Especially with Pokemon. Like, who are we kidding? If you want to pay $400-600 for a UPC right now, you're going to be fine in 5 years. But the problem is, a lot of people have not been around for 5 years or 3 years or whatever to realize those gains. They say that they'll be here, but they won't be. So that's just something that you're going to have to decide for you. But I think if you look at it logically, once we get the pull rate numbers, I think that this set will be easier to master than some of these other sets. At some point. Maybe not at first, but at some point. Warren Buffett had some pretty great advice. I enjoyed some of his popular sayings. Yeah, didn't he say be fearful when everybody's greedy and be greedy when everyone's fearful? Isn't that the guy who said it? I'm going live every day starting August for 30th set. Yeah, man. I think let's see, August, September. I don't know, man. They may do it sooner than that. We'll see. But you got Whack. Whack will tell you. He knows what's up. so yeah, I mean, but it's easy numbers. You'll probably go to 5K by the end of it. When all this is done with the 30th, we get through the UPCs. The 30th comes out, like, you'll be up there with your lives. People are. This is the easy views right now, especially if you're able to do the lives. Kabutops looks weak. It needs to get set up in my binder. I need free time. You're not getting that anytime soon, drunk. What TCGs do you have? Do you have all TCGs? I know you talked about One Piece. Do you do Lorcana? Do you do like, because right now all TCGs are booming. Like, so you're not gonna. I think unfortunately you're not gonna have any free time unless you take vacation. But I wouldn't take any vacation either, my friend. Post nut clarity, yes sir. Yeah, don't invest based off your first emotional reaction. Sit with it for a while, and if you still feel the same way, yep, 100%, bro, 100%. Like I know that I will have and need to have the Umbreon from Prismatic Evolutions because every week I am thinking about that card, and I've been talking about that card for months. So, but like a lot of people, what they're doing is they're getting excited. Like there's no real thoughts behind it. Like the people that got the PSA 10 Gengars, Mega Gengar, Mega Gengar SARs, or the Trikachus that they paid 5,000. Like they clearly were not thinking logically. Like, but again, if you hold long enough, you'll be okay. It's just how long are you going to have to hold those? Is it going to be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years? You know, only nobody knows that. Nobody can give you that answer, honestly. So, um, like there are on release day, I want to have, if I had all the money in the world and money, like I didn't care what actually I don't really care what happens, but you know, I'm talking about over $100-$200 a card, maybe even more than that. Like I would want the promo for the UPCs, the Espeon, the Umbreon. As far as when it comes to the set, I want the Jirachi, I want the Gengar, I want the Sylveon. Honestly, for me, I think it's probably in the, I don't know. I might be full of shit. Maybe the Gengar is growing on me a lot. I think I'd probably have to get Gengar first. Like Gengar's number one from the main set. Probably the Gengar, then the Sylveon, then the Jirachi. The Mew would be fourth. And then after that, it doesn't really matter, you know? But like, dude, why am I going to pay 400, 500, 300 bucks when these cards are going to be ripped like crazy? They just are. I mean, look at Ascended Heroes. This, I can see it now. All the investing channels, all the money bros, Haas Cards and Games, they're gonna be like, they were talking how they talked about Prismatic and Ascended Heroes, and how Ascended Heroes did more in 3 months than Prismatic did in a year. Bro, this 30th is going to make Ascended Heroes what Ascended Heroes was able to accomplish compared to Prismatic. It's going to make it look like nothing. People are going to go absolutely nuts for the 30th anniversary. Easy views, yes sir. We love easy views, don't we, Pablo? I just compartmentalized it as I'm paying ETB prices as if they were in a case. Yeah, man. Target and Walmart are going to be charging 60, 70 for ETBs, probably. More than likely. You just paid 30 bucks and secured it. So you don't have to sit and fight scalpers. But again, Blab brought up a great point. We're putting a ton of money, or, you know, people that give money to GameStop, whether you pay half or you pay full price when you pre-order, right? GameStop can if GameStop comes to you, like you pre-order ETBs and GameStop tells you when you go to pick them up, like, hey, we don't have yours. We should have sold to you anyways. Here, sorry, here's your set. Here's your $50. Here's your $100. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing is guaranteed. So, and that's another, like, Blab is another person. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but Blab's another person I would definitely listen to. I don't agree with all of his takes, but as far as, like, Blab is very collector investor. Like, he is kind of like the perfect, not, it sounds like I'm fucking sucking him off right now. I think he's as close to investor collector as you can get. Like full transparency, no money being involved, nothing like that. Like there are other content creators that they say that they're collectors and they try to be collectors, but you can really tell that they're investors. Like I think Blab comes from it from a very mathematical standpoint. As long as you have that money to be able to do it, or you're smart with credit cards, right? So I mean, like I said, watch him, watch Krabby. I thought Krabby's video about Logan Paul was crazy. So I was not a huge fan of that, but those two guys, they're I think for the most part they're very level-headed with their takes. So those are two people I would watch. But yeah, long story short, you give them $50, you're not promised anything. I know that you feel like you are, but they could literally tell you the day you go to pick it up, hey, sorry, buddy, you're fucked. Like, get good, kid. You don't know. I think the main was maybe. Yeah, dude. Yeah, so you do One Piece, Lorcana, Magic, Dragon Ball, Gundam, Yu-Gi-Oh, Union Arena, Riftbound, Pokemon as well. You left out Pokemon. Like you're in everything, so you're not having a slowdown anytime soon, unfortunately, unless you have work like employees for you. Yeah, dude. The Gengar Jirachi, like I'm not a huge fan of the Fuecoco, but I understand if you're a fan of the Fuecoco. I think some people aren't fans of the freaking Mew. I know. Let's see. Where did he put that? Is it general chat or was it leaks? Like, okay, so Wax sent me this. We'll pop this bad boy up on the stage for you guys to see. Let's get rid of this picture real quick. Like, my boy looks high, you know? So some people may not be fans of that, you know? I still think it's a banging card. I still want the card for sure. But yeah, he does look a little glossy. So it's just going to be interesting, you know. There's tons of cards for different collectors, different strokes for different folks. Ball, don't forget about me. Oh yeah, dude, this is over. Prepare for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow he's gonna be busting nuts all over the screen. GameStop has done it for you. So we got Jay in the house. Everybody say what's up to Jay. Me and Joey have become friends. When did we become friends? I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. For real. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Not guaranteed, but death and taxes. Yes, sir. Yeah. Nah, he's perfect. Maybe one day, Blab. Maybe one day I'll come up to PA. Give Blab the old Glock 3000, buddy. Yes, sir. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys know this, but my copyright strike was removed this morning at when was it removed? I will say this. Sorry. People are being secretive with some information. When I think it was like 1:30 in the morning. Did I delete it? I know I shared it with Blab. Let's see. 1:28 this morning. My copyright claim was removed from my channel. So the video, if you guys want to, if you guys did not see the video, let me pull this up. Just it's up. I'm not trying to pump my views. I don't give a shit. The video was gonna do fantastic, and it just took a massive fucking dump because it got removed from my channel. But if you guys want to, this is the video that started it all. So go check it out if you want to. But it's back, and I don't have any copyright claims. So Journey Together, and if pre-order them through them, you got a Blooming Waters 151, and they sold that shit that morning. Yeah, I do remember when the 151 was coming out on Journey Together Day. He's in a poppy field. 420 friendly card. Yes, sir. Copyright Victory Gang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah. Jay, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're still in here, I don't know what you're talking about with that, but I'm curious why Jay would say that. But anyways, it is alive. We are alive and well. Maybe the channel I watch broke Pokemon had a hard time. It was I listened to Broke. That's what it was. Shout out to I listened to Broke. He fixed my copyright. I appreciate it. So that was funny. I laughed for about 5 minutes after I got off last night. Oh, yeah, shout out to Blab. That thumbnail. Of course I reused the like the get fucked, because last night, Jay, actually what happened, we were outside smoking our cigars like we do every Friday. It started raining. So we only did a live for about 30 minutes before I had to come back in. So I just reused this real quick, and Blab actually threw this in his last video, the one at Team Rocket Joey. He's been trying to get Joey's attention in the last 2 of his videos, in case you haven't seen them. And so he posted it in the Discord, and I just ripped it off real quick and threw it up there. So I was just lazy, trying to have fun. That's all it's about. But the copyright did get removed from the channel this morning at 1:28 my time. So right before I ended the live, there was a comment that said, you still have a copyright? I said, yes, I do. And they said, well, maybe YouTube sucks at getting, what did they say? At notifying you that the copyright has been removed from your channel. I was like, no, I would know about that. And I got off, and at 1:28 it popped off. So the channel is, we're back in good standings, but I am not taking any videos down. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know. Like, I know Lambo went in there and he left a comment. I appreciate your all's comments, your hypes. Shout out to Blab for doing what he did. So, and I guess technically, shout out to Team Rocket Joey, or Joey McScrooge, for reversing the copyright claim on the channel that was not legal. So I appreciate you guys nonetheless for having my back, and I don't know, maybe we rattled the cage a little bit. So yep. So we're all in good standings. I don't know how to show it, but the simple fact of the video, I could show the email. Let me see. Am I gonna get? I just want to make sure I don't give out any crazy. I don't want to leak anybody's information or my own information. So give me just a second to make sure I'm not. I think we're good. I'm gonna pop this up. Somebody maybe do like a whole quick look through to make sure I don't leak anything. I don't think I'm leaking anything. But this is the email that I got this morning at 1:28. So you guys can take a look at it. And that's literally it. So y'all can take a look at that real quick. Let me address these comments. Korean guy, I thought about it. I do not know how to play TCGs, but I definitely considered it. I don't know if there's anything local. I don't know if there's anything local to my area at all. I'm either working all the time, or I've got stuff to do around the house. Like I did a shit ton of laundry today, or I'm with my kids. So um, I'm definitely very excited for Power World. I would like to learn how to play Power World. We will just have to wait and we'll just have to wait and see for sure. But I would like to learn how to play at least one TCG, whether it's Pokemon, Lorcana, or Power World. All is well. Yes, sir. All is well. Still whole bum. But, oh, wow. You crazy, bro. Yeah. So let me see. Shout out to the person who caused the problem. Yes, sir. Yo, Blab's going crazy up in here. I don't know why, to be honest with you, Jay. I have no idea why. Um, it's been literally like 2 weeks. Um, so yeah, like I said, I'm at least I'll be honest, I'm at least grateful to have it off my channel. I know I played with fire with 2 other videos. I could have gotten my whole channel nuked, but you guys know I would have been back. We just would have done it on a different channel. So yeah, nothing's gonna change though. Like I'm just glad that the right thing was done, and we'll move on. But I just wanted to let you guys know the issue has been resolved. You guys feel however you want to feel about it. If you want to go support Joey, go support Joey again. I don't care. Nothing's changing here is the best way I'm going to say it. So 420 Mew can go next to the bubble. Can go next to the bubble. Dude, honestly, am I crazy, guys? Maybe I'm FOMOing. Let me know. Am I FOMOing? I think I like the Mew from the 30th anniversary more than the Bubble Mew. Am I FOMOing? Take away the stamp. Okay. I know the stamp's ugly. I know that one has a stamp, one doesn't have the stamp. I know the stamp's ugly as shit. But am I FOMOing over which one? Which one do you guys like more? Or do you think they're both fucking ugly? Yep. Yes, sir. Could have been much worse. Absolutely. Oh, dude. You don't like it better than the Bubble Mew? You don't agree with me? That's fair. 30th Mew looks way better. You should take a gander on the website. If there are in your area, free entry takes 20 minutes and everyone walks out with 120 bucks worth of free promo cards and decks. What is the website? I'll do that right now. So you think that the Bubble Mew looks better? I mean, that's fair. Maybe like I'm just being envious because I don't have the Bubble Mew, you know. I the reason I say that is somebody on Twitter posted, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not. But somebody put like a side by side and they said, which one do you think is better? And when I was looking at them side by side, I was like, man, um, that is a great freaking point. Great freaking point. Also, guys, here first, shout out to Twitter. It looks like potential. You guys hear it here first. Connective Arts for the different Meowths, the Alolan, the normal Meowth, and the Galarian Meowth. Only here first. Let me see if I can try to find that. I may not be able to, but it was a really great comparison. What? Sorry, I'm just now catching up on the Holloway fight. I mean, did he get knocked out or did he just quit? I know that we're like completely switching up topics right now. But it looks like he just laid on his back. Okay. Yeah, I can't. I can't find it, but it was a great post. I don't know, like a side by side. So that's what made me think about it. Let's see. Could bring your whole family and everyone gets it. What game is this for? What TCG? Pal World. Stoner Mew all day. Yeah, that's what it is. Because you and Thomas saying that you both like the Stoner Mew, it's making me a little concerned. You like the 30th over the Bubble Mew? They're both really nice. You saw that as well. Bubble, that's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's the shiny Mew versus non-shiny, so maybe that's why I don't agree. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point as well. Connective Arts, let's go. Yes, sir. Bubble Mew has my bros. Diglett, Rattata, Bellsprout. Yeah, no, there's definitely more, in the well, there's really not. There's different Pokemon in the Bubble Mew. I mean, they're both, don't get me wrong, they're both great cards. You can't believe they didn't include the Charizard? No, hey, bro, anything's possible. Maybe we haven't seen all the leaks. I mean, they did put Charizard. They put it in the classic collection, so Mew promo connects with the Meowth as well. The people are saying that the Meowths from the 30th. Oh, I could see that. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get my tag, whatever it is. I think it's a 9. Oh no, it's an 8. What the fuck? I can't do 10s like Blab. Nah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I don't think. I think people are trying to do that. That's a stretch, bro. The clouds are different. I mean, the clouds are the same, but like there's these bricks in the sky. So, I think that's a massive stretch. And also, one is in the city, one is freaking in like Mexico or something. So, is it the same artist? Let's see. Yoshida? I don't know. I can't see because the quality is so bad. Does anybody have a better picture? Let me see if I don't even know if I'll be able to find it. Let's see. Where's the Meows in here? Yeah, dude, these pictures are dog water. Yeah, I don't know. If any of you guys can figure out, it may be by the same artist. I think the clouds are the same, and the pink does look the same, but they put like bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like those are bricks in the sky. So it's hard to tell. You can't. I can't see the name of it. So. But people will try to pump that though. They'll be like, "Oh, guys, the Galarian Meowth. It goes with the Mew. Buy it up. 151, greatest set of all time. We love the 151." That's a reach. Yeah, bro. That's a reach. Paldean Fates. I know. I love Paldean Fates as well, man. I don't. Yeah, I think that's a stretch and a half. Dog walk. Yeah. I don't think people are trying to compare them. I think that they're trying to pump up the Meowths. Oh, do they connect? That would make sense if they connect. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, what a waste of paper. We need those trees for Pokemon. Damn, bro. Did you see Pokebeach just shit on Power World? I might have to like fight Pokebeach. Over 3.5 million packs ordered. What a waste of paper. We need those trees for Pokemon cards. Yeah, somebody says this is a real card. That ain't no real card. Get the fuck out of here. Whack, you went into Power World as well. This is not a Power World channel, though. Except for when the Power World TCG comes out, then we'll do a box opening. But what was I looking at? Yeah, let me know, what card are you most excited for the 30th anniversary? If somebody came up to you and they said, "Sir, ma'am, whatever you identify as, a frying pan, a litter box, whatever you personally identify as," if they came up to you and said, "Here is all of the cards for the 30th anniversary. You can pick one card and I will personally give it to you." What card would that be? And I will pull this up for you guys to look. Can I F11 this bitch? Make it bigger, maybe? There we go. Power World's Buns, FOMO 30th. Yes, sir. Watermaster John coming in with some fucking heat. Gengar SIR. I'm with you, Bonks. I'm with you, bro. Thanks for dropping in, Bonks, for a minute. Appreciate you. Yeah, dude. It's a tough one, but I think the Gengar is number one for me. And then Sylveon, Jirachi, the Mew. It looks like you got Slowpoke in the bottom. At the bottom of this card, we got another cameo. We'll take a look at those here in a second. But dude, those Pikachu cards are going to do absolutely phenomenal as well with all the different Pokemon in them. Gengar, Fuecoco, of the cards I've seen so far. Gengar, yeah. That Gengar is going to be, if they don't do good pull rates, that Gengar is going to be pretty insane. Let's see. Where is, yeah, so we got, let's take a, I wish these pictures were better. You got Slowpoke right here, guys. Cameo right there. Beautiful cameo. Day Pokemon. And then it looks like there's some sort of Pokemon down here at the bottom. Oh, you got an Umbreon cameo right here. So there you guys go. We take a look at all the cards. People aren't even going to look at those. You got Slowpoke and Umbreon, two of the greatest Pokemon of all time. You can thank me later for your investment portfolios. That's the play. Buy those two Pikachus first. Don't buy the Gengar. Don't buy Jirachi or anything like that. I don't know. Do we even know? Is this Jirachi? Do we know if Akira Agawa has actually done the Jirachi? Because I see people are saying it is based off the art style, but I don't know how you could even freaking tell. I don't see anywhere where hoping Lechonk gets a cameo somewhere. Let's see. Can we see it? See, the problem is the pictures are so bad. There's a ton of Pokemon in here, though. Yeah, we're just going to have to get some better pictures, Lechonk. I hope so, too. I'm sure they stuck a chunky Lechonk somewhere just for you, for the Lechonk gang. By the way, if you guys did not go check out Lechonk's most recent video. It's like a 7-minute video. Just put it on, listen. He went over the first introduction of Lechonk, which was on, was it? It wasn't April. The big one was on April Fool's Day. It was the day before, right? In like 2023. But yeah, go check it out. If you want to know when the first time Pokemon was revealed, Lechonk will tell you about Lechonk. Might have ship all my Ascended to Bald so he can pull me a Gengar. Nah, bro. Nah. He's got his luck. He's already pulled. What did he pull? 2 Gengars. I saw he pulled the Mega Attacker Gengar as well during that pack opening. He's pulled the Dragonite. I think he's pulled he's had some pretty good luck. Nidoran at the bottom of the right Pikachu. That's what I thought, man. But I don't think you can see its face, though, is the problem. So, like Slowpoke, you can see its face. Umbreon, you can see its face. That's what I thought was Nidoran, but I don't think it actually shows its face on there. Yeah, Rar. 30th got revealed. Well, not leaks. I'm not going to say revealed. So we've been talking about that pretty much for all tonight. And my copyright strike got removed from my channel this morning at 1:30. So that's exciting. Hope you're doing well, man. Hopefully the TCG bulk business is still doing well. You like the Umbreon card, then the Lugia, and then the Gengar? Okay. Hey, I can't complain about that as well. It is surprising with the caliber of artwork that we're seeing for the 30th, like SIR illustration rare wise, that wouldn't be higher. Like one of those wouldn't be your top. But yeah, I think honestly for me, the Espeon promo is my favorite over um over the Umbreon. I just think it looks like better, but they're both beautiful cards. And then the Shining Lugia, I can understand that as well. Or not Shining Lugia, the Lugia from the Classic Collection is a very cool card as well. And that Gengar, yeah, dude, that Gengar. I hope the pull rates are easy. I hope it's like 1 in 25 packs. That Gengar, that Gengar is a beautiful card as well. I don't know if I need to have it. Is the only thing. I definitely want to have it over the Ascended Heroes Gengar. Crazy, we're getting low quality photos like this still. Yeah, dude. Yeah, honestly, I could probably take better pictures with my iPhone than this. So I don't know. A second, great video. Yes, sir. Great freaking video. Demo cavern info in general. What's up, Pokey Jack to the future? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Thomas. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, buddy. And I'll see you sometime next week. Yes, the copyright strike is over. It was removed this morning at 1:30. Okay, so that demo information that you sent, where did you send it? Let me see. Oh, okay. So I heard apparently that the UPCs are actually fairly expensive. They are in the hundreds. So people are not getting them for $50 a UPC and selling them for 200. So the Pokemon did raise up the price for them. But again, you get 30 packs. You get 30 packs, 29 celebration packs, 1 classic collection, 2 incredible, well, can't say incredible promos. 3 incredible promos except for the Night Pikachu. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but if you like it, that's okay. The mat, the boxes, all that stuff. So cannot complain. Oh, damn. We got Ludwig leaving too? All right, Ludwig. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for coming by. We always in bulk season? Yes, sir. Yeah, Korean. I will check that out. Is that how you find out official is that how you find out places that you can play? Well, I don't even know if they dude, they don't even have one in my state. They don't have one in my state. So yeah. Let me see the closest. Let me see. Independence, Jefferson City, O'Fallon. Yeah, dude. None of these places are even close to me. They don't have Tennessee. Let's see, Illinois, maybe. Skokie, no. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I can't even do it if I wanted to. I appreciate you sending that though. I will put it actually if you want to just put it in I don't even know where you put it. Just put it in general. Did you put it? Oh, you put it in general chat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even play it. Your 30th Crystal Lugia, Mew, Kangar, Sylveon promo cards. Oh, okay. So the Sylveon over the promo cards as well. Yeah, dude. We'll see. I'm gonna give it like a week. We'll talk about the 30th next week for sure. And just come back to the table and see how everybody's feeling about it. See if people are still FOMOing over it or if kind of, the hype has settled down. Like I said, I know, like Ice, shout out to Ice, the BB, saying, hey, or maybe it was you, Korean. One of you guys said that me going for singles is not the smartest play. Like I said, pick up a couple singles or pick up a couple sealed products and just the rest buy singles at some point. They'll eventually be cheap. Let's look at, and I know this is probably a terrible comparison, so take this with a grain of salt, but let's go ahead and take a look at Celebrations, the singles, and see what they are doing price wise. Again, I know that it's a terrible comparison. I am not really comparing them. I just want to take a look because this is while these cards have gotten pricey as well. So, yep, you live in a bigger city for sure. We'll do near mint. So, most expensive card is the Charizard Classic Collection, of course. $100. Now it's going for 200. That was of a year. Umbreon Gold Star, 120. 69 for the Mew Secret, the shiny Mew Secret. Mega Rayquaza EX 5143, and then the rest is all sub $40. $40 for the Shining Magikarp, 34 for the Birthday Pikachu. Mew EX is 22, then it goes under 20. So again, completely different caliber, right? Like look at these cards compared to look at what we're getting for the 30th anniversary, completely different. I guess the closest thing that we could technically look at would be Ascended Heroes. Maybe that's a fetch. It's really, I think it's really going to come down to the pull rates. Like if it's 1 in 20, 1 in 30, that's going to do something. If it's 1 in 72 or 1 in 90 for an SIR, that obviously we'll be looking at probably something like this. Which I don't think they're going to do that for the 30th, but we'll see. I've been wrong about a couple things. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 cards at 300 or above, and then the rest of the cards are under 200. So people are torn. I think the Gengar is probably going to be a top chase. Of course, you're going to have the Mew and the Mewtwo, the FURs. Possibly the Sylveon. It's going to be interesting to see what people are excited for and like where these line, like where the 30th cards line up. Yeah, I mean, we can even look. Let's pull up Generations. We'll look at sealed, and then we'll also look at singles for Generations as well. I mean, I think by far. Of course, it's not. We'll have to look like on eBay or something, but Generations, 1 pack is $252 on TCG Player. Take a look at the singles, though. Your top card, Mega Charizard EX, beautiful card, absolutely freaking beautiful. Man, I love some of these EXs, their styles for them back in the day. 158.52. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, that's right. Beautiful card, though. Really like that card. Then it goes down 41.34 for the Leafeon, Zapdos Full Art, 39.35, Gengar 36, Articuno 35.83. So and that's it, bro. Like, and then you go into stamps and stuff. So really what was great about Generations is what they came with, the Generations collection boxes that they had. That's where you get some insane promo cards, like Blastoise with Vaporeon, and there was a Charizard one, the Pikachu that looks like he's gangster about to shoot up the place. Like I feel like Generations really shines with that, but even still, let's see. I'm pretty sure the ETB is just a normal generations, which it was printed in a different time, so way less was printed. I think they're like, what is it? Is it? I know it's over 1,000. Yeah, 20th anniversary factory sealed, $3,300. 3708, 38. So you gotta think, man, this is 10 years old. So imagine what the 40th, if you buy the 30th, this is a normal Elite Trainer box as well. This is not a Pokemon Center one. So of course, like I said, there wasn't nearly as much printed as the 25th or the 30th. So take that into account. Maybe you're not going to see numbers like this. But 30th, in my opinion, and you guys know I'm very bearish about a lot of things, 30th is leaps and bounds better than both of these. You didn't miss anything, FOMO. You didn't miss. Connor, it was like 13 seconds into the fight. He just laid on his back, and I still have not seen what fully happened with the fight, but I don't know if he got TK'd or what. I think he laid on his back and they just canceled the fight. So, Patty Pimbleton, Patty the Batty, he choked out his dude, made him go absolute to sleep. So, question: if people are putting it up on Twitter, the Conor McGregor fight, can I show it and not get copyright strike? Or even have to worry about it? Can I do that? I'm not a pussy. Are you calling Connor a pussy? They told everyone I was going to stream the fight, and everyone told me I couldn't. Or I could. They told me not to. Can I show it? No, there's no way. There's no way. All right, we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull up this fight. We're gonna pull the fight.
And man, does he have a
Could you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, I don't know. Connor, he got paid a bunch of money to poo poo on the bed. He didn't do anything.
does he
He
have
just
a
laid on his
challenge in
back.
front of him tonight?
Let's see. I feel like the older cards just don't have enough detail for ADHD kids. I agree, man. Yeah, Pokemon's had to do it because they can't keep the attention of kids anymore like we used to. We used to appreciate even those cards. And nowadays, kids would be like, oh, it's not flashy enough. There's not enough stuff going on. That's a very fair point. Is it not Patty Pimbleton? I thought it was Patty Pimbleton or something like that. I know I can't pronounce it very well. Patty the Batty. Nah, Patty choked him. You can hear it though. Okay.
Holloway's looking at the referee because
How much did they pay
feels as though
Connor to
McGregor
fall?
maybe is injured. Mike
I don't
Beltran
know,
says
bro.
keep
That was all the hype. That was all of the hype for that. Absolutely insane. Which is honestly, at least he freaking Patty Pimblett. At least what was I gonna say? At least he showed up. I'll show you the Patty. I honestly, yeah. This is what the last two fights look like. We'll pull this up. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a copyright strike. I don't know. I don't think I will, but this is literally yeah. So pretty boring UFC actually. Oh, is it? My bad. Is that better? Sorry. Let me stop. Let me close this out real quick. Stop screen. There we go. Should be better now. Should just be us. Yep. Yep. I don't even want to know what they charge for prices of that. They should all be compensated. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. The only fight I didn't get to check out was his name's Cody. He's got tattoos all over him. I can't remember his name, but he was fighting today, and I did not get to see what happened with him in his fight. And then Norway shit the bed. Freaking whatever his name is, like Heeland, supposed to be the greatest soccer player of all kind, just didn't do freaking anything. Just stood around with a dick in his hand. Garbant. Holland. Yeah, he did fucking terrible. He should be ashamed of himself. He didn't even try. There was more violence in the Argentina game. How did that go? How did the Argentina game go? Did they lose? Who is it? Who's the player for them? Is it Messi? Oh, Argentina versus Switzerland. 3-1. Yeah. Better than freaking Norway. Bunch of bullshit. I really wanted Norway to go to the World Cup. Guardians Rising. Yes, sir. I will get on Guardians Rising for you. Give me just a second. By the way, shout out to you guys. We've been like literally having 15 to 20 people all night long. So I appreciate you guys. You know, of course, there's a lot of hype and FOMO going on for the 30th, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me as far as coming with the baby and having to get up for a minute and hanging out on a Sunday. What do you want to look at sealed? GG's. GG's to what? What did I do? Unless you're leaving. I guess we can do this. Let's see. Share screen. We'll do this. Let's pop this bad boy up. So booster box. Is it 17 or 19? Okay, so it's 2,000 for this box. And it's selling like once a month, which is there's not much to this set, so that's fair. Mega Powers collection. Oh, dude, I remember opening up this. I think I have this what do they call them? Jumbos. I think I have this jumbo. I'm pretty sure I have that jumbo Mega Lucario card, but freaking I mean, that's damn near more than the box is. The booster box. So Umbreon GX. I remember this Umbreon GX collection box as well. Good times, man. They just don't make boxes like they used to. Why did they put it upside down? Beautiful box though. Absolutely beautiful box. Espeon GX. Not a fan. I was never a fan of these. I do not like the CTB, which is crazy. You can literally, you can buy you buy this cheaper than most of Scarlet and Violet, which makes no sense at all. But it is what it is. That Jolteon card's amazing. I mean, the 10s. We're going to take a look at, I think, one of the best premium collections. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to cards. Yeah, dirt cheap, dude. Yeah, this is how it used to be. These cards were like super cheap. Honestly, they're probably cheaper now than they were back in the day. Love you. I'm coming to bed here shortly, so I know. Keeping the constant views up. 15 legends. Yeah, bro. I'm trying. So we're just kind of doing our own thing and having a good time while we're doing it. Alolan Ninetales? I love Alolan Ninetales. Yeah. I mean, these cards are honestly, they are, well, okay. What is it near mint? Here, let's switch this real quick. Condition, near mint. It says 161, but I feel like that's not right. 200 bucks. 200 bucks. I still think, honestly, I think this is a beautiful card. I think the Sylveon's beautiful. Even the full art is a beautiful card. They don't make full arts like they used to. I think these solid colors in the background, and it doesn't work for all of them, for sure. There's definitely some of them that, like the Incineroar, is probably dog shit if they were to do it. But the Sylveon, the Ninetales, absolutely beautiful. This Sylveon GX, beautiful card as well. But yeah, dude, it's dirt freaking cheap. You can't, man. It's just you know what it is. It's people don't give a crap, and honestly, probably a lot of people don't even know about these cards because we will probably have a time where rainbow cards get very expensive, where people go back in time and they're like, you know what, rainbow cards were really cool, but we're not there yet. And so back in the day, the rainbow card was your big hit. If you saw a rainbow, you were super excited. Now it's not. We've obviously evolved. I think we've evolved for better, where your SIRs, you can debate gold cards or FURs or whatever the case may be, but I think the SIRs are obviously way better than these cards are. So we'll have a time. I'm sure this Sylveon will be a $600 card. I don't know when, and nobody will. It'll just be at some point. You'll notice that people will go, hey, I really like rainbow rares. I remember, let's see, my son's 13. Is he 13? I think he's 13. He might be 14. I don't know. But so probably in 10 years, this is the era that he grew up in. So I would say in about 10 years, I guarantee these cards will probably start taking off. Whack. It's crazy that you just find random stuff. Yeah, dude, I love Alolan Ninetales. I do. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. Through those Sylveons, I think 1 rainbow rare, 3 full arts. Honestly, I love the full art better than the rainbow rare. I was not always a massive fan of the rainbow rares. Like, here's the Metagross, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think that looks good, compared to the Alolan. The blue that they did, the blue on blue, and then the pink. I don't like. Why didn't they go with a silver? Why'd they go with some poo color army green? Wannabe army green. Best era of rainbow rares, absolutely. People charging 1,000 for a booster box when the top chase card, because it's not. It's the booster box is rare. Honestly, I can't remember, but if you look at the graph, it's the last 6 years have printed more in Pokemon the last 6 years than they did the 24 years beforehand. So, and that was during Sword and Shield. So XY, Sun and Moon, there's not a lot of it out there. I mean, yes, there's still a ton. Like, I want to be careful with my words. There's a decent amount of it out there, but nothing compared to Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Mega, and moving forward. We're only going to continue to grow. So that's why there's not a lot of people that have booster boxes of Guardians Rising. There's also not a lot of people that are buying Guardians Rising to begin with. So you're buying it off of the actual sealed premium inside of it. It's not, you're not taking the logic of the cards and going, okay, because the Sylveon GX, for a perfect example, this card, it could take you, I mean, I don't remember what the pull rates are. Maybe one of you guys remembers what the pull rates for these were. But I mean, these were freaking hard to get. I want to say you could open up a case and not even get a rainbow. Let me see if I can. Let me see. What was Mhm. Let's see. Any specific chase card, like the highly covered Tapu Lele GX, is quite small, roughly dropping to 1% for standard GXs and 0.1% for secret rares. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I got one booster box. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got numbers, but like it was a completely different time. That's the best way I can describe it. We need more Guzzlord. Nah, I don't. What do you guys think about Ultra Beast? I was never a huge fan of the Ultra Beast. I'm still not a fan of the Ultra Beast, to be completely honest. The Ultra Beast did not do a lot for me. Yep, scarcity. Yeah, I know, but it should still reflect the value of the contents within them. That's not how it works. Not for everything. Forbidden Light? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, dude. I mean, Forbidden Light, same thing, right? Forbidden Light, it's almost 2,000 a box as well. Your top hit, $122.60. I mean, I'll even click on it to make sure that's actually what it's going for. Okay, 192. So yeah, exactly the same thing. $200 chase card. Greninja EX is stronger at 109. Dialga 75. So I mean, technically, from a technical standpoint, this is a stronger set. But man, I have this Xerneas too. Beautiful freaking card. Oh, man. I never had the Ultra Necrozma GX. It's one I never had. But yeah, man, it's just you're literally paying not for the contents inside the box. You're paying for the scarcity of the box. Eventually, these cards will go up in price, though. That's what will happen. These prices for these cards will reflect. So I mean, you're probably thinking, okay, why is base set? Why is jungle? Why is Team Rocket Returns? Why are these boxes 50, 60, but then you have a Charizard that is $10,000-$20,000 raw. You have a Chansey that's X amounts raw. It's just because these cards haven't had the time to appreciate. They will appreciate as these boxes continue to climb. But I mean, Forbidden Light, when did Forbidden Light come out? Was it like 2016, 2017? 2018. So, I mean, this box is what, 8 years old. So, and you have sets, if we look, let's see, sealed cards, we'll take the sealed products, clear the filters, 1750, man. You've got boxes that are 4 years old that are more expensive than this. You've got boxes from Sword and Shield that are almost as expensive than this. So honestly, I think what a lot of it has to do is that people don't know about this. So that's why people know about Sword and Shield. They know about Sun and Moon. But but really, it's only like the last couple sets of Sun and Moon that people know about. 10s are hell expensive. Yep. I'm glad I've got like 20 sealed things from XY. So yes, sir. Eventually, sealed items become a collectible in itself. I know why it's happening. I just can't believe it's like allowed. It just doesn't track logic. Dude, it's a market. It doesn't have to track logically. It's just, that's the name of the game. Pretty much the boxes are super scarce, super rare, and the cards, people don't give a shit about the cards. But again, what will happen is probably in 10 years when kids that were, you know, like 5, 6, or whatever in that range, in about 10 years when they become 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, they're going to remember the rainbow cards, and the rainbow cards are going to explode in price. And you're going to be looking back and you're like, oh my gosh, this rainbow card just went from $400 to $3,000. How does that even happening? That's just because that's what they remember. They have that nostalgia for it. I know Plumber's like a perfect example. I think he was talking about, what was it, Roaring Skies Rayquaza. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Roaring Skies. Yeah, dude, like these two cards right here. So you have the full art and then you have the EX. He was talking about, I think he said these cards in PSA 10s, they used to be, I think, like 75, $100, something like that. Now they're going for 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in PSA 10s for these cards. So, you know, it's, you just get lucky. That's really what it comes down to. Collect what you like, collect what you enjoy, also know how the market works. And I think it was actually this card he was talking about in a PSA. I mean, this card's $100 raw, right? It's $100 raw, I think, and I think it's going. I mean, let's see what it's going for a PSA 10. But yeah, I mean, you just know, like, hey, Rayquaza, very popular Pokemon. This card's sitting in a PSA 10. It is sitting for $200. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy up a couple of these and sit on them for 10 years. And then next thing you know, you stay in your closet, you don't look, and the card's freaking thousands of dollars. So here's the full art for $15,000. No, that's Ancient Origins. That's not Roaring Skies. What is this? The best? Why do they not just have it in? Here's the Roaring Skies, going for $4,450 PSA 10. $40,000 for the Roaring Skies full art. Of course, this isn't sold listings, but this is just an example. And then Golden has this for $2,500, $1,450, $14,900. And again, this card was probably freaking $100 back in the day. When Sun and Moon jumps, you'll be happy. I'm sure you will be. I think you're just thinking about it from like, this is a completely different era. Sun and Moon, X and Y, anything before that, these cards were not printed as much. They were printed a lot for the time that they were printed. But now if you look back, there's like, they were not printed like hardly at all. How do you, where is a graph of Pokemon? Look up the Poke Beach article. Oh, right. Poke Beach. Yep. Poke Beach cards printed 2025. All right. So I'm going to take myself off so you can see this, and we'll just go over this real quick. So between 2004 and 2010, over 14 billion cards worldwide in 30 to 40 countries. Between 2014 2016, over 21.5 billion, 10 language, 74 countries, so about 7.5 or plus 7.5. So in 2 years they printed about 10 billion cards per year. March of no, this is not right, because these numbers are going up. So they printed, so 14 16 they printed like 10 billion cards. In what is that, 2 years? Then in 2017 they printed roughly 2 billion, 2.1 billion. The next year 2.1, 2 point, like 2.3 or something like that. 1 billion, 2 billion. So really, until March of 2022, you were looking at about 2 billion cards per year. And then all of a sudden we went in 2022 to 2023, we went to 9.7 billion cards printed. Then they went 11.9 in 2024, 2025 10.2, and then last year 10 billion. So yeah, you have 7.5 billion from 2004 to 2010, then 2.1 in 17, 2.1 in 18, 1.5 in 19, 1.6. That says 19 as well. 2020, 1.6, 3.7, and then massively 9.1 when they got the new printing facility. So yeah, they have in the last couple of years just like mollywhopped the supply. So it's just scarcity rarity. Just like, so if you look at it, if you look at it from like a TCG, so Power World, Lorcana, right? The first couple sets, while they don't want to overprint, they don't have a lot of printing allocations. They're just trying to print what they can print. Your sets are not going to be as much. You don't have as much demand. You don't need to print billions and billions of cards. I don't know anything about Power World, but I know like Lorcana, apparently the last 2 years they've printed, I think, 3 billion cards. Or no, it's not the last. I think it's actually. Let me see. How many cards? Yeah, because I think they're just having their 3 years. But yeah, it's like they have printed a fraction to what Pokemon prints in a year. Pokemon prints 10 billion cards a year. Like these TCGs are doing a fraction over a multi-year period. So, again, it's going to be scarce or rare, but then as your TCG becomes more successful, then you can get more printing allocations. You need to print more to keep up with demand. Same thing applies with Pokemon. 25th was not that printed. It was printed a decent amount. People just didn't want it. It's also butt cheeks. So, all right, gents, I think we're going to call it for the night. There's 14 people. A little bit. We slowed down just a little bit. So we did about 3 hours last night. I think we're fixing to call it. in ratio of the increase in card production, do you think it matches or falls short of the ratio of people participating? I think that we have more people than we ever had before investing, collecting, partaking in the hobby. And that's like talking about, obviously we have rip and chips, we have people that are scalping, but yeah, I think Pokemon's had to print more just because there's a more of a financial stability economy associated with it. There's people that have million. I mean, look at Rudy, right? Rudy's got millions of dollars in sealed Pokemon products. Of course, he's got millions in other things. Drunk is trying to make money, or not make money, but like trying to reach 1 million or 2 million for his kid. Of course, that's other TCGs as well, but Pokemon plays a huge part into it. And I think Pokemon's only going to continue to grow. I think, we're going to look back in, Pokemon printed 10 billion cards last year. Well, we're going to probably look back in 10 years and Pokemon printing 10 billion would be insane. Like, insanely low. People were like, we're gonna be like, that doesn't do anything. We're gonna need them to print 20, 30 billion cards, which sounds insane. But again, Pokemon has shown that it is a financial stability income wise. And with that, every boom, every cycle we go through, every bear market, every bull run we go through, we're going to have more people come and more people stay. Of course, we're going to have a ton of people leave as well. But yeah, I just think it's a natural progression. Pokemon's been around for 30 years. And so, you're especially now, you're going to hear the stories of people making millions of dollars and retiring off Pokemon cards, and it's going to bring people in. So 25th will be more expensive than the 30th. Yeah, short term. I think if this market continues for the next 10 years, like people are saying, I don't think so. I think 30th will outpace the 25th. But like logistically, it probably shouldn't, but it probably will. It's also going to come down to how much was printed. So, Roxy, later, FOMO, appreciate you as always, my friend. I need to get you on. I don't know if you're available next week. I know that you wanted to come on a couple of weeks ago. If you're still wanting to come on, I need to get you on. Like, we need a plan. If you're available, like next week, hit me up. Hit me up in the Discord if you want to come on. Private message me, and we'll get something locked in. So 30th is doing something no other anniversary set did. Yeah, but that doesn't always mean everything, man. Like it doesn't. No, you're good, man. You're good. It's like, I know we're cutting it a little bit short. We're still going like 2.5 hours, but I've just been tired lately. So, so we're holding at like 14. So can't complain about that, but I don't want to just kind of like hold on to the chat. I know we've been inside the last 2 nights. It's probably having something to do with it, but it's just, it doesn't hurt sometimes. 5 hours in 2 nights is not too bad. If people complain about that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. Let's see what LeChunky said. With these print numbers, just imagine how many LeChonk commons there are out there that need to be rescued. Hey, we gotta get a LeChonk SIR. Apparently, I'll leave you guys with this. I'll show you a chicken before we leave as well. There are some leaks of Winds and Waves that's coming out next year. There's 300 Pokemon, and what they're doing is they're making, what do they call it? Variants. I'll leave it at that. There's like a global variants. So there's a Steelix that has some fins on it, sort of diamond fins that goes underwater. They're doing different kinds of ones. So hopefully LeChonky gets some cool variant and we can get another LeChonk SIR. No, you're good. I'm actually very impressed with you going live twice a week. I appreciate it, brother. I mean, I know some other people go live like every freaking night. I wish I could do that, but I just can't do that, man. Show you some blue eggs. You deserve a medal for that. Nah, man, I don't need nothing. Thanks for seeing, bro. It's always those streams, regardless of like, yeah, I appreciate. I mean, honestly, it's you guys. I wouldn't. I would still go live, but it wouldn't be nearly as long without you guys. So the fact that you guys hang out with me late at night, freaking 2-3 hours, and we call 3 hours a short stream. I can't complain about that. I'm truly blessed with the 14 to 20 people, hell, even the fucking 10 people that show up. But what chickens have I not shown you guys? Let me look. Let me see. All right. I'll show you guys a couple. So this is here. Hold on. I got to turn off my autofocus. So this is my chicken. She's going to lay greenish blue eggs. So her name's Tree. She is not an Easter egger, a steel egger. So like you can only get her from a specific breed or a specific hatchery. So all gray, her feet are gray. Beautiful bird. Let's see what else we got. Hey, calm down. Calm down. All right. And then we got this is my wife's. This is a light Brahma. So she's obviously white and black. It's not hard to tell. But she's white and black, and she's got fuzzy feet. So her feet actually have feathers on them, which is pretty cool. So she'll lay freaking like white eggs. And then I'll do one more for you guys. Oh, here we go. Come here, you crazy bird. All right. The best one for last. So this, we were going to call her Miss Frizzle, but her name is Brownie, I guess. If you look, though, so she's not a normal chicken. She's an Easter egger, so she can lay blues or greens or pinks, but her feathers are sorry. Hey, calm down, you crazy bird. So her feathers actually curve, and that is anyways, that is a genetic trait that is specifically bred into them. So obviously her feathers are curled. They're not supposed to be curled. They're supposed to be straight, but hers are curled. And like I said, she can lay any different colors. I've got a couple. I got a couple black ones. They're going to be like black and bronze colored. They're going to lay really dark chocolate colored eggs. So we're going to have whites, dark browns, blues, greens, possible pinks. And of course I'll show you guys. I'll try to throw them in some videos. I'll be honest, guys. So real quick, we'll talk about the channel real quick. What I know, and I've been doing this. I know 1 week I'm freaking doing 3 videos. Another week I'm doing 1 video. I'm doing no videos. Like what I was talking to Blab, because to be honest, I'll be fully transparent. I was fixing. There's only 12 of you guys left, anyways. I told Blab that I was going to take a break from YouTube after everything that happened, the copyright strike with Team Rocket Joey. Like I wanted to get the $100, do the $100 giveaway, and then I was going to take a break from YouTube for a while. It just, I'll be honest, kind of being hated by a lot of content creators and just kind of being gatekept. It got to me. So we're not doing that. But Blab was like, dude, don't do that. Like, you have an awesome community. And I do. It's nothing to do with you guys. I just, you guys know, like, I'm mentally fucked up in the head. I am manic bipolar, manic depressive. So I can go from the highest highs to the lowest of lows. So I just was thinking about taking a break. And he's like, dude, just upload one video and do your lives, call it good. And that's the plan. So the plan is I would like to get one video out a week, and then do the lives Fridays and Saturdays. And honestly, I'd like to do a live on Wednesday as well. But I at least want to shoot for like 3 days of content that you guys can watch at some other time if you want to. So that is the goal. Of course, we're right around the corner from Delta Rain 30th anniversary. So some weeks I may get 5 videos out and lives. Other weeks I may get, like, that's the plan. One short form video and anywhere from 2 to 3 lives a week. So I just want to let you guys know. Let me address these comments and I will get you guys out of here. It's the community 100%. Y'all are good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wish other people would see that. It just pisses me off. Honestly, what pisses me off is people try to say that my community is so negative. It freaking drives me nuts. Are we doing pre-release events? I want to play. I want to learn to play. Learn to play what? You should play the online version. I think it's free and you'll learn to play. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Love chicken knowledge. What a nice chicken society you got. No racism in the chicken coop. No, for sure. I appreciate you guys. That should be fun. Hope you can teach me. Cool chicken top. Still plenty. Oh, One Piece. I don't know shit about One Piece. Your videos and streams are really appreciated. I don't think you're as hated as you believe. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. It's probably my mental fucking with me. But just want to let you guys know. So, but yeah, I'll probably try to throw in. We're about to move the birds out. I just had to move the turkey out tonight because the thing kept jumping out and running around the house and making a mess. So birds will probably go out here soon. But I'm gonna let you guys go. 2.5 hours. Appreciate you guys. Lechonk, FOMO, Korean, Whack, Pablo, Blood, Roxy Boxy, Thomas, Lambo, Brandon, crazy people that comment or don't ever comment, whatever the case may be. Y'all freaking have a fantastic rest of the weekend. I will see you guys sometime next week. So enjoy the 30th. FOMO, don't FOMO. I'm Mr. 30th FOMO. So go to GameStop, buy it all up. You guys have a freaking great one. Love you guys. Love the support. I will see you guys later. Good night.